There once was a girl named Tiffany who managed to finish level J unconditionally. She was only in grade 6 with many mistakes to fix, but that didn't stop her from keeping her consistency.
My name's Tiffany Lee. I'm 14 years old and I live in Vancouver, Canada. When I was born, my mom was still finishing her bachelor's degree, so I went to live with my dad's side of the family in China, and I came back to Vancouver to start kindergarten. For any 5-year-old, I guess, it's kind of weird speaking a different language at home than you are at school. I also went to a French immersion elementary school, so I spoke Cantonese with my dad, and I spoke Mandarin with my mom. And then at school, I would have to speak English to all my classmates, but then we were learning French too. I think it was a lot to take in, and I was a really shy kid too. Usually what I do is when I walked into a room, I would latch onto the first Chinese kid. When I was 6, I went to Kumon for the first time, and they just got me to trace some letters. And back then, it just all looked like a bunch of lines to me. But then the next month I traced some words, and eventually the words became sentences, and the sentences became paragraphs, and then paragraphs were, they were paragraphs. And then eventually I started reading. Kumon definitely helped with my English. Math, I didn't know what math was even back then. But yeah, English, it was pretty awesome because they had me read out loud passages and then writing. I don't think I would have learned all that at school, considering we also learned French too.
With Tiffany, she is always one of the stronger students in reading. But I was trying to make her J by 6 in math. That was a bit more challenging.
There were several times I was thinking of leaving or taking a long extended break, but then Miss Rand would always come up with a better solution.
I actually gave her the solution manual. I talked to her every week about the book she has to do, and we look at the questions she had trouble with at home, and she would have a class time for us to help her. Then she goes home with another book to study next week.
They give out a lot of exercises to do. Not like running exercises, no, but like math exercises. So even though everyone's learning the same thing at school, because of Kumon and all the practice I did, I'm just faster at calculating stuff. I'm more of an independent student, so I like the fact that Miss Rand, she's not the one pushing me, but she's just there you can come to me when you need me.
You give them some flexibility, they come back with a lot more done. But if you are very rigid about every page, every question, how you should do it, they will rebel.
One thing that I do with Miss Rand that I don't do a lot with regular teachers is I email her. If I'm too stressed, let's say, in school, and I just kind of need a break or so, I keep in touch with her.
My job as a Kumon instructor is not just helping children to do worksheets. It's really about raising a child to be a very strong and independent human being.
With all the challenging work at a young age, she's learned to not let the stress turn into rage, and took a lot of control to finally reach her goal, but she still managed to turn every page.